All right, this is about to be a Jada Parker spectacular because, sweetie, you done fucked up the thing. You done fucked up the thing. I'm gonna tell you why Vince McMahon did not allow his superstars to be doing all this interneting because y'all don't have media training. There's a way to communicate, especially on X, because people are looking to fuck your thing up. You can have an opinion on whatever the fuck you want. It gotta be educated. It gotta be sensible. It could also be no comment. But motherfuckers is lurking. And y'all should know better. Haters is haters, right? Marks is marks. Then y'all say somebody called me a mark. Oh, excuse me for liking wrestling. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. On this episode, let me tell you the controversy. So Jada Parker liked a post from Instagram. A person by the name of Alex was lurking over on Instagram and saw that Jada Parker liked this post. So the post said, the U.S. House has passed a bill to ban transgender athletes from competing in women and girls sports at federally funded schools, okay? This bill defines sex based on reproductive biology and genetics at birth, which I can explain to you why that's a problem. And I'm going to do it real quick because this is important. The reason why that is a problem, and this is what people aren't listening, is there are people who are born with both sex organs. There are people who are born with no sex organs. There are people who are born with a vagina and a penis. What do you call them? Okay? Used to be hermaphrodites. Now they're called intersex. There is more than one gender, people. That's not quote unquote woke. That's biology. When the baby's in utero, let me tell you something. For somebody who's been pregnant, fuck around and find out. You moved the wrong way. That kid start missing chromosomes and shit. You don't know what the fuck is going to come up out of you. Let that daddy sperm be frothy. Baby come out looking like Benjamin Button backwards. So let's not sit here and play games, okay? The Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act aimed to prevent transgender athletes, specifically those who were assigned male at birth, from participating in sports teams designated for women and girls at school. Specifically, men who go as to women, not women that go to men. Those transgenders exist too. Wonder why that's not specific. Because the shit ain't prevalent at all. And I'm going to tell you why. How many transgender athletes are you aware of, said Dick Durbin to the NCAA president, Charlie Barker, in a Senate panel in December of 2024? He said less than 10. Less than 10. And he didn't say if it includes transgender men. He just said it ain't but about 6 people. For as far as I'm concerned, it could be 8. But it's not more than 10. It's less than 10. Okay? This just lets you know that, and I'm going to say it, when it's time to talk about rent control, food prices, gas prices, education, poverty, homeless issues, immigration, when it's time to give the people what they need to know about what your president's going to do, they pull out something called a culture war and lock you in the bullshit like this. Okay? Jada Parker stepped in the landmine. Whether she meant to or not, she did it. They watching you. Jada said, if you're going to check me, come correct. God bless. Somebody said, well, can you give us some context, bitch? Because you liking it. She said, oh, I love to. Since at clothing linings want to be messy, and that's fine because ignorance is contagious. But what they not going to do is come at my name because my opinion doesn't align with theirs and clearly don't know how to educate themselves on the real definition of being transphobic. Well, I mean, we could get the definition of transphobia, right? Let's get the definition real quick. Transphobia is the fear or dislike of a person or a group of people because they are non-binary or transgender. Non-binary meaning they don't assign to either genders or are perceived to be so. Transphobia consists of 3 main parts: stereotype, prejudice, and discrimination, which this is what this law is. And the other boogeyman, critical race theory, the theory has been proven simply because this law exists. Okay, let's move right along back to Jada Parker. Then she didn't stop there, guys. And I'm like, Jada, stop. She said, don't get nothing twisted. I support the LGBTQ community, but I'm a woman and who also play in D1 sports. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let me get this real quick. Real quick. Then I want y'all to get in the comments and just explain to me where I'm wrong and where she fucked up. Cause now she on the radar of the internet wrestling community and they on that ass. She is a D1 athlete. That's college, right? So I'm guessing she was varsity, junior varsity in high school. So that's 4 years. College, so that's 8 years. I'm assuming she started getting into sports probably about 4 or 5 years old. Not one motherfucking time did transgender come into her context or her lexicon. Because this is not a real fucking issue. There are no men putting on wigs, running around trying to fuck women up in their sports. Where do you see that at? You saw one in the swimming. You saw one boxing. They lied to you and said this other chick is transgender and she ain't. She just got too much fucking testosterone, which some women do have. Okay? You saw them on TV. You hearing about it through you know, the political landscape. The transgender's coming. The transgender coming. Even fucking Undertaker. The one thing I'm worried about is if my daughter could play sports and not against no man. He ain't worried about who raping or touching on his daughter. Guess who does it? Heterosexual men. Heterosexual men. That's who you need to worry about. That's who's going to get you before a transgender do. This is what people don't understand. And before you say, bitch, what you talking about? I work in the field. I'm in the field. And the people I work with, all of them claim they're heterosexual. And they did some jacked up shit. But damn if you gay or transgender. We about to get the pitchforks, burn them up. That's not who you should be worried about. Now, what I'm going to say, the reason why she shouldn't even responded to this is because she didn't respond to it educated. This is how you respond if you got some damn, you know, wherewithal and you know you got a lot on the line. Okay, well, I like the post because I'm a D1 athlete and it was something I was concerned with, you know, toward the end of my collegiate experience. I do want to get more information and really dig deep. So I hope if anyone in, you know, my mentions or any of my fans know more about what's going on with transgenders in sports, please come and educate me if I'm wrong. But right now, this is something that I'm concerned with. As an athlete, I want everybody to have the equal opportunity to play at a high level and enjoy what they want. Did you see what I just did? So how would you come at me crazy? She don't got media training. She 25 and this hood bitch, you know, shtick she going with, she bringing it to the internet, it's going to backfire on her. And I'm going to tell you how it backfired on the next episode. Y'all tell me what y'all think in this comments and hit your girl back. All right, deuces.